Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooter.
Space, but he just, let's face it now.
Group down to 5 on the clock.
Sticks with you for a while because they probably felt they were the better team on that night. They just,
you thought you had. And that sometimes is harder to deal with.
Now Paul, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Back to Paul. Fires at the elbow. Here's Jordan, and it's sent back by Howard.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The tray, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Freak. Freak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep. And the Clippers miss it.
Get it to go.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
That's a 2 from Paul. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Paul's got his first points in this one. Rockets leading by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Excellent D from Howard.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Houston moving it around. Paul with the steal. It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Harden. Paul kicks to Griffin. From past the arc, and Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Dishes to Brewer. Howard, the pass to Brewer. Moniunas kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Harden. Pass to Moniunas. From deep three-point range. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Crawford outside. Paul right side for 3. That's good from Crawford on the assist by Paul. Crawford's got his second basket of the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Howard with a screen on Paul. Inside, and they get it, and it's Howard laying it in.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
They'll be concerned what's wrong.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during...
Rockets trail. Chappell in at shooting guard. Howard is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Oh, wow.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Paul kicks to Crawford. The dish to Vasquez. To the wing right side. Crawford outside. Takes the three. Rebounded by Howard.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
From 11 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hansbrough's got 4 points this quarter.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
5 on the clock, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And, guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 10 points in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Houston making some changes. Moniunas is checked in for Hansbrough. Brewer comes in for Wright, and it's James Harden in for Ty Lawson. And the Clippers with a change here, too. J.J. Redick's checked in for Vasquez. To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Solid on the one hand.
Miss a play like that.
There's a screen by Moniunas.
Here in the second, he's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
And it's Paul penetrating. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And Paul drills both of them.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Now here's Freak. And Howard has it in the corner. He kicks it to Moniunas. A shot by Harden, wide open. The Rockets with another miss.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Again, the miss by Paul. Rockets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Howard dishes to Freak. That's good. Freak's got 6 in the quarter.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
We ain't talking about my hair on that little black dress.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's play. Jordan, number 1. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. And so that's the end of the first.
Thank you, Kip.
Welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals.
What a game we've seen here for Jamal Crawford. He has 12 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Crawford at the 3, the small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers made a big difference. He ended with 19 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort. Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Paul passes to Jordan. Launches a three. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Jordan. And that's 17 points for Jamal Crawford.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
And that one's good. Freak.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Clippers leading by 5. Paul kicks to Griffin. Pulls up on the wing. That's short off the rim. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 6 points for James Harden.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Redick with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Paul, and it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Samuel Gallenberg. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Redick dishes to Paul. And the Clippers miss again.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Paul's got 9 points.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Odiunas against Griffin. Crawford left side. Just 5 on the clock. And Dallenberg kicks to Paul. Unloads. Can't hit. Some solid D here from Freak.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Ball outside to the inside. Crawford, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Freak with it. Chris Paul covering on the wing. Harden. Houston moving the ball around. They now take the lead. 16 points for Freak. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a chance to up here. 17 seconds left in the third. Now here's Vasquez, defended by Beverly. Now Vasquez. From deep. Offline. And as we conclude the third. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. The Clippers trail. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Houston, Odiunas and Howard, the post pair. Chappelle is out there with Lawson, and it's Brewer in at the 3.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Freak sets a screen for Brewer. Lawson the pass to Chappelle. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Picked by Griffin. Paul dishes to Griffin. Crawford, no one around him. Offline with his three. Rockets trail. And there's the feed to Freak. Unloads from 9. Here's Moniunas, and Jordan sends it back. Here's Reddick. Here's Crawford, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. And a wide open look for Freak. Another miss by Houston. Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Paul. And it's Freak with the rebound.
This shot's just, it's not there.
Exactly. Griffin down low, working on Moniunas. Griffin's shot is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Freak gets to Moniunas. Over to the left wing. Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. And the shot is good. And that's 19 points for Freak.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easily.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
To the paint, and Brewer with the stuff.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Crawford gets the ball. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter. Rockets trail by 3. Harden the pass to Chappelle. He dishes it to Howard. There's a screen by Moniunas. Back to Howard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Now here's Paul. He's covered closely, and it's sent back by Howard to the right side. Houston moving the ball around, and it's Freak missing. Clippers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Paul kicks to Griffin. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Griffin just having a terrific game. He has 8 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today, the passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those two things.
And he gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's Freak missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. Redick with the bucket.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Freak sets a screen for Moniunas, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Already he has 5 turnovers so far, and it's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
Clippers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. And the pass to Griffin. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Freak. Another miss by Houston.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And that one falls for Paul.
Chris Paul just hasn't slowed down. He has 17 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Harden's shot is good.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Crawford. Passes it to Redick. Picked by Griffin. Feeds it to Redick. Griffin against Moniunas from 10 feet out, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand. That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Kicks it to McDaniels. Here's Freak. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Just a minute.
Thanks, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Jamal Crawford.
What a performance by Jamal Crawford. I mean, this man has given you so many memorable moments over the years, and tonight was one of them. A multiple.
And that is it for this broadcast of round 2 of the NBA playoffs.
Like we do for the effort. Shut her down. Shut some Gibson down. No. See, he don't see. That's what I'm saying. When you go on talking about, well, I remember when it's like he's saying we're taking us back. He want you to stay focused on this. When you start talking, Sister Gibson be folks get up to get in the time on something that threw everybody off, and then therefore we have to go back over and try to convince people back to this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Checking out the Clippers, tonight a chance to press their advantage after an impressive road win in Game 2. They're approaching this one with a lot of confidence. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much. Well, the barbecue chicken there, Ernie.
That's why some of people.
His teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities.
They done went and studied it. They already know the
Always something going on here in LA, and there's always someone flying in to see it. The Staples Center filled to capacity. Welcome everyone to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. Glad to be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. You take a look at Los Angeles. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
And, you know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home.
They're up against them. They're just not going to lay down for them.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Chappelle is out there with Harden. And it's Brewer in at the small forward. Now here's Paul. Crawford sets the pick here for Paul. Crawford outside. Teardrop shot. No luck. And Houston the other way now. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it to Modiunas. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Modiunas has got his first points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
A nice shot by Griffin.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Here's Chappelle following the basket by Blake Griffin. Freak kicks to Harden. They set the pick. The feed to Freak. Pass to Modiunas. 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Freak. Offensive rebound. Howard. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice job clearing some space out. under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
And the Clippers have possession. The Rockets making the shot. He got right to the cup using that screen. Crawford's got his second basket of the game.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
This is the Brewer. Pass to Monteus. Houston moving the ball around. And that one's good. Freak's got his first 2 points. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Crawford passes to Reddick. Feeds to Griffin. Fades and shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Freak kicks to Harden, and stolen by Reddick. Paul outside. Reddick is in the corner, and they double up Jordan. Reddick with the bucket.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Odiunas a screen on Paul. Here's Freak. Griffin grabs the board.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the wide open shot from Reddick. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Reddick's got 5 now.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Freak dishes to Howard. Brewer passes to Chappelle. He kicks to Howard. He feeds it to Harden. Here's Freak. The Rockets again can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want. No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And there's the pass to Brewer. Cans it from downtown.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Samuel Dallenberg. Houston in the lead. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Chappell in at shooting guard. Darrell Wright is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Howard in at center. And that one's good. Wright's got 6.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was simply superb. He ended with 19 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And here is Paul, following the three-pointer by Freak. Here's Vasquez. Can't get it to go. Nice defense from Freak. Rockets leading by 7. And he converts the layup. Freak's got 10.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Griffin. 10 points for him. And that one's good. 6 points for Crawford. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Freak with it. 10 points for him. Howard setting the pick for Beverly. And it's Freak missing.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Crawford kicks to Jordan. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Monty Eunice is checked in for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for Darrell Wright. Now here's Paul. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Redick for three. They grab their own miss. Griffin's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Monty Eunice dishes to Beverly. Monty Eunice a screen on Paul. From downtown, here's Howard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Crawford outside. There's the dish to Paul. Uncovered. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Redick, a good look. It's hauled in by Beverly.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Pass to Freak. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Monty Eunice. Picked by Griffin. Redick passes to Griffin. Here's Jordan, and it's sent back by Howard. Kicks to Freak. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Redick. Here's Crawford, and he gets it to go. Crawford's got 8 points.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Samuel Dallenberg is checked. And the first half is...
Yes, Kevin, here with Doc Rivers. And Doc, so far in this game, do you feel like the team is struggling getting good looks?
I don't mind the shots. They're good shots for the most part. I would like extra passes every once in a while, but overall, our shots have been not bad. We got to get stops.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey guys, let's settle down for a minute and talk about that first half. I don't need to tell you how important the rest of this game is, so listen close. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap to our bench guys. You really answered the bell when we called on you. Those were important points we got from you fellas. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs.
All right, Dan, let's get up! Let's get it up! We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Freak really making a difference here.
And you know, some guys just love the big stage, and so far tonight, he's been the difference.
Yeah, he has been. You never know how the role players are going to respond to big game pressure. He's showing us what direction he goes in. Straight north.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Reddick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. And it's Paul in at the one spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Reddick with the three. No good. So Houston.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Clippers trail by 11. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Paul. And it's Freak with the rebound. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Harden, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Harden's got his third basket of the night right there. The Clippers shooting for the game at 42%. To the inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. Now here's Freak. He's got 13. Fires the three. Some solid D from Paul. Here's the Clippers. Trailing by 13. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Freak. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's
that athleticism.
Yeah.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
He dishes it to Brewer. From the arc, and he gets it to go. Brewer's got 6 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Crawford kicks to Griffin. Out left to the wing. Here's Paul. Great D that time from Freak.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Stay down.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for Vasquez. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Houston also making some changes. Wright comes in for Montejunas. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Brewer.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
It's Howard with the drive. Took him no time at all on that one. Howard's got 8.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Timeout, timeout.
Los Angeles timeout call.
Guard it.
Attention Staples Center, please.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He made no mistake that Dwight Howard has got to be the focal point of their offense. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Beverly wide open. And another 3 for Houston.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Beverly against Paul. Here's Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Freak dishes to Harden. The feed now to Freak. Passes to Wright. And Beverly kicks to Freak. They get it back.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Over to the wing. Here's Vasquez. Here's Jordan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, Gabby. You just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
Houston moving the ball around. 1:05 left in the third. Paul passes to Crawford. The 17-footer goes down. Crawford's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Crawford sets the pick here for Paul. Crawford, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Crawford with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Crawford leading the charge. Kicks it out to Paul. Picked by Griffin. Paul against Harden. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. Chappell. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 14.
Attention, Staples Center, please.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action. Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for Vasquez. And then for Houston, James Harden, he's checked in for KJ McDaniels. And Chappell's checked in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Houston, Chappell, he's in at point guard. Monty Eunice out there with Corey Brewer. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. Looking to get it going. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Howard's checked in. Paul outside. Crawford outside. Back to Paul. 3-pointer. Brewer grabs the board. Brewer's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Crawford. Freak kicks to Harden. Monty Eunice dishes to Freak. And the 3 off target.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Picked by Griffin. Paul with the screen for Crawford. Dishes to Jordan. Clock at 4. Griffin. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 14 points for Blake Griffin. Rockets leading by 21.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Chappell the pass to Howard. Now here's Freak, defended by Paul, and a missed layup. LA has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Left side, Griffin. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Rockets.
Great generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He's got 24 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Puts it up. Bayless's shot is off.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Didn't think that was going to go in. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hunter. Here's Dawson. Now Bayless. He's looking for Dallenberg and finds him. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that one's good. Freak's got 30.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Here's Bayless. The pass to Dawson. Here's Hunter. That one's good from the corner.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Front in this performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going...
Dwight, coming off the loss in last game, what was the difference tonight in how this team played?
You know, we got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was... And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.
Yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are, NBA fans. Playoff game 4 of the second round with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Checking out the Clippers, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key win if you want to get back into the series. Take it one possession at a time.
The Staples Center filled to capacity. Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome, fans, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Clippers. Scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Make it a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
Yeah, they really do. And the task at hand is where their focus has to be. They can't be thinking about down the road, on the road. They've got to take care of business right here, because anything less than 100% focus and intensity, and they'll be done.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden out there with Chappelle. And it's Brewer in at the 3 slot. Now here's Crawford. Jordan the screen. And the wide open shot from Redick. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. 3-on-3. Freak dishes to Howard. Brewer passes to Chappelle. And again, it's the... Rockets from deep.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
As for the mood of the team coming into this crucial game, he said they're loose, but not so loose that they don't know how important this game is to us. He predicted this would be a statement game for them. Let's see what kind of statement they deliver, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Chappelle. Following the basket by Chris. Paul. There's a screen by Modiunas. Three is no good there from Freak.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Freak. Here's the 3. From deep three-point range, that's good. And so Howard with the assist. 6 points for Freak. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Crawford kicks to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Griffin passes to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Freak with the ball. And the basket by Brewer.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Griffin.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Freak kicks to Brewer, dishes it to Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Now, here's Reddick. Paul outside. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. The 9-foot shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Crawford's got his second basket of the night. And here's Freak. 6 points for him. On the wing, Harden. Releases from the wing and drills it. Harden's got 5.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Paul's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The feed now to Griffin. Shot from free throw range. That's short off the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. The Clippers grab the miss. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock him down.
And I really think that's what did him in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us in the playoffs. Look at Vasquez, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down. And of course, Chris Paul. He's in that same group.
Well, when players like them get their feet set behind the arc, it's over. That's what they do. That's who they are. These are excellent three-point shooters, and they've shown it here during the postseason.
Now here's Crawford. The pass to Vasquez. Screen by Dallenberg. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Shot from 16. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Here is Bayless, Hansbrough defending. The shot's good from Bayless.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
And Griffin sends it back. Vasquez passes to Bayless. Feeds it to Dallenberg. Fires the 3. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Dallenberg. And that's now 7 points for Crawford. Kicks to Freak. From deep. Can't get it to go. Bayless. No good. And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very special and...
You know, Blake, everything that's happening for him, he deserves it because he's worked so hard. And
of course, we know that Blake would say the exact same thing about Chris. Griffin's checked in for Dallenberg. Crawford comes in for Hunter. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Vasquez. The Rockets also changing it up. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Brewer comes in for McDaniels. And Chappelle's checked in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Houston, Chappell in at point guard. Corey Brewer is out there with Wright. Then there's Howard. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had 30 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. This was just the latest in what has been a string of strong performances from him. Will we witness one tonight, guys?
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Crawford missing again.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game. His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now Bayless, picked by Griffin. Bayless dishes to Griffin. He feeds it to Redick. Puts up a three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. Rockets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Freak kicks to Howard.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here is Harden. He's got 14. 35 seconds left in the first half. Passes it to Wright. Again, the Rockets score.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Griffin attacking, kicks it out to Crawford. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And a wide open look for Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 9 points for Freak. 7 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Griffin. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
You know, with the entire series, and
welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Crawford at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Paul. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Freak.
Oh. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Back to Harden. He dishes it to Freak. Clock at 6. Harden gets to Monteunice. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Timeout for the Clippers.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Vasquez, he's checked in for J.J. Redick.
Vasquez.
Clippers trail by 11. And it's Paul penetrating. It's blocked. And now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. That is good. 16 points for James Harden.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. And then for Los Angeles, Hunter's checked in for Crawford. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Paul. And Beverly kicks to Freak. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vasquez passes to Bayless. And D'Alembert kicks to Vasquez. Griffin a screen on Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Griffin, no one around him. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 3 assists in the game. Hansbrough dishes to Freak. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Freak's got 13.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Griffin passes to Bayless. And D'Alembert kicks to Vasquez. Screen by D'Alembert. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Vasquez.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Griffin. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's sent back from D'Alembert. Bayless dishes to Vasquez. Down low, here's Hunter. And the lead is down inside single digits. Hunter's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Bayless the pass to Vasquez. He kicks to Griffin. Fades back. Again, Los
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally...
And we're ready to get rolling again, our Cinco de Mayo broadcast. Clippers trail by 6, so on the floor for Houston. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Chappelle is out there with Harden, and it's Brewer in at the 3. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Houston.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
He hits both from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Rockets leading by 6. Harden kicks to Freak. Back to Harden. Pass to Howard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. No good on that one. And he can't hit the second. And it's the Clippers' ball. And the Rocket possession here. Harden dishes to Freak. The feed to Moniunas. There's Freak. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Redick with the bucket.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Rockets leading by 3. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Freak kicks to Harden. And Houston again with the bucket.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
Well, sans his lights-out shooting, they'd be staring at a huge deficit.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Doris Burke for an update on Chris Paul. Doris?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Clippers provided some information for us. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. If he misses significant time, it'd be a really tough break for a team in the midst of a playoff run. Tough timing, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And for the team, they're going to have to make some major adjustments during his absence.
There's the bucket. Good. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Freak kicks to Harden. Screened by Howard. Harden the pass to Brewer. The tray. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 6. Dishes it to Griffin. To the paint. Howard with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Harden's shot is off.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 14 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Those free throws edged them a little closer. A couple of stops on defense, and they might not be down for long.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now here's Freak, defended by Paul, and taken away by Paul. Here's the break. Takes it from 10. They get it back, and another shot. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And here are the Rockets now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Howard with a clean look. The Rockets again can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. Crawford dishes to Paul. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Great D that time from Howard.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Chappell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 22 points for Freak.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
.132 left in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 11 points for Crawford. Rockets leading by 5. Freak gets to Brewer. And Howard has it in the corner. Houston moving it around. Paul with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Redick. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Look at the game for Redick. He has 11 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today. That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's Crawford on the wing. It's good. This game is all even. Crawford's got 4 points this quarter.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Attention, students.
So it's the Clippers now. A 2-point game. Ball outside and stolen by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Crawford. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
Montiunas passes to Harden. Now the dish to Freak. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses as a strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
It's Redick on the wing for the three. No good from three-point territory. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, James, no doubting a terrific win. Given the tough battles out here tonight and the competitive nature of this matchup, what does this win mean to you?
It meant a lot. We wanted to come out here and play with some energy. Guys made shots defensively. It was a gutsy win for us.
Mission accomplished, James. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the
And that'll signal the end of our NBA postseason coverage of round 2 for tonight. More round 2 action yet to come. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, everybody.
go.